What's going on, guys? We are Mike and Janine from Downright Random.
What's going on, guys?
So, I don't know what episode we're on now.
It doesn't matter.
It's been going and going
we
and
just
going.
chit chat and
We do. We talk a lot about a lot of different things. But so one of the things I was thinking about was we did a podcast on the like pet peeves.
mm-hmm.
So like the things that you dislike.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what if we did the opposite?
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
No, because nothing. Go ahead. Do the opposite. What do you mean?
Like, what's the opposite of things you don't like?
Oh, things that we do like
Yeah,
and things
that's
that,
the opposite.
okay. No, because I was going to say, like, as you were talking, one of my pet peeves, and I don't know if it's just because I talk fast, I get mad when people, like, drag on sentences. And they're like, well,
Were you saying I was dragging on?
a little bit. But it's probably just because I was just anxious to hear what you were saying. So sometimes, like, when the person is like, they have your interest, and then you're just like, okay, get it out, So,
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, but go ahead.
Maybe I was building up suspense.
Okay. That's a.
Weren't you like suspenseful?
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna talk about things that we.
That you like.
Okay.
Like I don't know what if there's like a term other than things I like how pet peeves is things you don't
Anti-pet
like.
peeve.
Yeah, anti-pet peeves. But
Okay.
Like, do you have like a favorite number? Actually, I don't even know that. I don't even know if you have a favorite number.
7.
Why is it 7?
Because
why is it always 7? Everyone says always
well,
7.
there's a reason why my birthday is
I know
December
your birthday
7th.
is
Yeah,
7th,
so I have a reason. Other people are just like 7 because it's the lucky number. I think I just like 7. Yeah. What about you?
I don't know. I mean, I know I like 13, but that's our number.
Yeah.
That's our number together.
Mm-hmm.
But an actual like number, I don't know. I don't know if I have like an actual like number.
And also it's like one of those things. Why do people have like for example, mine is because of my birthday.
Right.
But why do people pick a certain number to make it their favorite number? Like, does it I don't know. And most people would be like 13. That's your guy's number. Yeah. We were married on Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And our yeah, and a lot of people. It wasn't even just that we were married on the 13th. We were married on Friday the 13th.
We did.
So
yeah.
that was risky.
No, it's not risky at all because it's just a number, but that's our number.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's other people's numbers too, but like I think everyone has.
Oh
like,
yeah,
a
it is
reason.
somebody else's number.
No.
No, but I'm saying like a friend of mine, her and her partner, they got married on August 13th. That was when we got married, and I was like, that was our day. Back off. And then another couple that I know, they were married on August 13th, and I don't like that. But whatever. But yeah, what's another thing you like?
I don't know. I just like the number was popping into my head earlier about like favorite numbers. Like why do people have favorite numbers? Like that was what I was like thinking about, and that is why I kind of thought of that topic. Like, do you have a favorite color?
Not really.
Yeah. See, I don't think.
Yeah.
You
I
do.
feel like,
you kind of have like green as if like a color that you like a lot.
Yeah. More of like a teal.
Teal.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like wearing brown though. I've never liked wearing brown. Don't look at me. I'm not wearing brown. I think I probably have one brown t-shirt, and it was probably something that we had at the shop that was like a misprint, and then I just kept wearing it. But I always thought brown just looked dingy on me.
Yeah.
On other people, maybe it looks fine, but I don't really like wearing brown.
I don't know. I don't think I have. Do I have any brown t-shirts?
Yes. You have like a Sesame Street or something like that t-shirt that's brown. I think it's Sesame Street. I don't know.
I don't know.
But you do have a favorite color though. I don't really have a favorite color. I think that's something like when you're younger, there may be like something that you gravitate to because maybe it looks good on you.
Yeah, I think as a kid, I think your favorites change every single day. Cause like my favorite color is purple. I like purple. That's my favorite color. But as a kid growing up and going through like photo albums, my mom's like, "Oh, his favorite color was red or whatever." I'm like, I don't like red.
I like red and I like cheese.
You know what?
But yeah. But as you get older, I don't really think that.
I mean, I think like your the things you like change just in general. Like even like your taste buds change, everything changes.
Yeah. Talking about that, there are things that you probably ate as a kid, and I don't know if we've talked about this, but there's things that you probably had as a kid, and like you're like, oh man, it was awesome, and you remember it tasting really good, And then when you eat it when you're older, I don't know if it's because they changed the formula or
I think they probably changed something.
You think that's what it is?
Oh, absolutely.
Remember those tiger things that you were saying you used to have at?
Oh yeah, the
What
tiger
was-
bar.
yeah.
The tiger's milk.
Yeah, and you were like, there were these bars. It was after like baseball, I think you said, or Boy Scout.
I used to
can't
have them all the
remember.
time.
Yeah,
Just for...
and you were just like, they were so good, and this and that. And then we finally found them on Amazon. Were they amazing still?
They were still good.
Yeah.
But they weren't as amazing as I remember. But they were still
Yeah.
good. Like I still enjoyed them. I ate the entire box.
And it's probably because the memory of like it was like a treat as a kid, so that kind of went along with it. It was probably like you associated it with like I said, it could have been baseball or a Boy Scout.
Well, the
and
interesting
stuff
thing
like
about
that.
it is that it was more of like the original like protein bar that I can remember.
Yeah.
Because I can't think of any other protein bars that were out there. But I mean, that's what I had back in
Yeah.
the 90s. I don't remember any other like protein
Yeah.
bar. But we only could get it from like special stores. So we didn't get them too often. But I liked those bars a lot. And yeah, when we found them on Amazon, I was super excited because I was trying to tell you what they were.
Yeah, and I never heard of it.
And I hadn't seen them
'Cause
anywhere. And then finally, just looking for them to show you what the thing looked like.
Yeah.
We found them.
I think that sometimes like you associate something like with an event, and so you're like, man, it was really good, and then you have it again, and maybe like you're not in that same mood or just something, and it just doesn't taste the same. I can tell you one thing that I didn't like as a kid, and I still like I wouldn't even eat it, but even as a kid, I thought it was gross, and that was like was it waffle crisp cereal or something like that, or like that French toast, whatever it was. Those were horrible. I think it was like a French toast kind of cereal.
There's a French toast cereal.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I don't know. I didn't like those. I didn't even really like the Cookie Crisp. I didn't get
I
the.
like cookies.
As we established, you were one of those kids.
I hate that they changed the dog.
See, I don't even remember what the character was.
It was kind of like a beagle-looking dog.
Okay.
But now it's like a wolf.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
And then they had like a burglar as well, I think.
Yeah.
That would try to steal the Cookie Crisp.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, they changed. I don't know why they changed it. Probably because it wasn't politically correct at some point for something.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
But like, yeah, they changed it, and I
Yeah.
didn't like that. Did you like Chef Boyardee as a kid?
The way our bank account was set up. Yeah. I think we did eat that a lot.
But did
Yeah.
you like it?
I don't know. I always thought it had
think-
a weird aftertaste.
I think I liked it as a kid, but when we've like tried it as an adult,
It has a weird
It's
like
like,
metal
this
like
is
can.
weird.
Yeah. I don't know. I even thought as a kid I thought it had an aftertaste. I don't know. But did you? Because was SpaghettiOs the same thing? Or was that a
Yeah.
different brand? Okay. I think I preferred SpaghettiOs
or
more.
I don't know if it was the same. I don't know if
But
it
it
was,
was
Chef
like,
Boyardee, but
yeah.
it's the same kind of like
concept, like the pasta
Yeah.
in the can. I think I preferred that more than like the actual like Chef Boyardee with the little, like, you know, the ravioli, because the meat was always kind of weird also. I don't know.
But you could have that meat in like SpaghettiOs and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah. I'm like thinking of the taste right now, and it's not bringing back good memories. Yeah, but we used to eat those. You know, sometimes really good that people should really try. And I think I was telling you, you make spaghetti, and
I
then
like spaghetti.
oh, that's right, you don't like spaghetti. Well, anyways, we would make the spaghetti, and after you make it, you like cook like slice some onions, put it in the pan, and then put the spaghetti, and then put some ketchup and some onion pepper. Slamming.
that sounds like a poor person's meal. Like
But hey, it's taking spaghetti up a notch. It's just like when people like throw in a whole bunch of stuff in ramen noodles. It's like, okay, it's ramen noodles.
See,
you're trying to make ramen noodles fancy.
So I didn't eat ramen the way that they wanted you to eat ramen. I ate ramen just by itself without the spices, and I just cooked it. But I overcooked it, and then it became very sweet, which I think you're not really supposed to do it, but it became very sweet, and I just cooked it. I just ate it like that. No spices, no nothing. It was just the noodles.
yeah, that restaurant wouldn't last. It's like, where's the seasoning? But I'm pretty sure you weren't swollen because all that like sodium in those packets. Yeah, I never tried it that way. No,
It's very good.
yeah. Did you eat 1 pack or 2 packs?
One.
Okay.
There's no way that you can.
I don't know. People, I'd never had. I used to put cream cheese in mine. why the fat person in me thought that was a good idea. I don't listen. I'm not trying to be mean when I say it. I'll talk about that a lot, and I mentioned that a lot about yeah, like I ate a lot, but I used to put like a spoonful of like cream cheese in my ramen noodles. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. But I remember like years later, I said to my brother, I was like, why didn't you tell me to stop? Like when I would put cream cheese in my ramen noodles, and he said, I don't know, you looked happy. That's what he said.
What's the weirdest combination of food that you ever put together?
I mean, I think that's weird. I think I do put peanut butter. My whole family does this actually. We'll do like cornflakes. We'll warm it up just a little bit so that the flakes are a little bit soft and there's still a little crunch to it. And then you put like a spoon of like peanut butter in it. Oh my God, it's divine. It's so good.
I mean, but I've learned that other people put peanut butter in their cereal before.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. We were a really peanut butter obsessed family, but
I'm trying to think of like what's the craziest thing I've ever put together. Like what's the craziest thing you've heard me say I put together?
You're trying to make me remember something.
I'm trying to remember too, but like sometimes you just be like, oh, that was crazy. You were trying to think because I don't think it was crazy. That's probably the problem.
Yeah.
But that means that you think that peanut butter and cereal is crazy because you remembered that.
Well, because a lot of people, when I tell them that I would do that, or like when I met my best friend, we lived together, and she saw me doing that, she was like, "What are you doing?" And she thought it was like weird that like I would put peanut butter in the cereal. So just based on like how other people, I thought it was normal, but how other people would react to it. I mean, I know if you've tried things that were kind of like odd, like you've tried like, which I know to some people it may not be weird, but like that Krispy Kreme like burger thing, like I think that's kind of odd.
I mean, that's one of those things that you have to try because it is odd.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of what else I would consider.
Like I don't know if there was something that I used to like eat as a kid. I mean, a lot of people do it, but you think it's like I used to eat like the mayonnaise and tomato tomato sandwich. I never really did like some people, what is that burger that's like peanut butter and banana and burger or something like that. It's like the Elvis one that was like cowfish. We never tried that. I don't know. I don't really think that we put like too many concoctions together. Usually when I do like a concoction and get everything kind of when I say it like that, like usually it has some kind of flow to it. It's not like all of a sudden like salsa and then like peanut butter or something. Yeah. Oh, that would be gross. That would be gross. Know, so I don't really think that we do anything kind of weird, but we're not like boring with food. Like we'll try things. Like we've tried like alligator. We've tried frog.
Yeah. I mean, we've eaten a lot of different things.
You've had deer before.
So have you.
I have too, yeah. I don't really remember it though. I don't really remember. I remember it having an awkward. Oh, fish eggs. I've had fish eggs before. Yeah.
I don't know. Have I had that? I don't know. That doesn't really appeal to me.
Yeah. One time my stepdad told me and my brother it was shrimp because the way he cooked it looked like shrimp. And then we were eating it and it was like kind of like breaking apart. And we were like, I don't think this is shrimp.
I don't think you're supposed to cook it.
I don't know what it was.
I don't think you're supposed to cook it. I think you're supposed to eat it raw.
I don't know what it was, but
know. Do you cook fish eggs?
I have
do you cook
no idea.
Caviar?
I don't know, but it was weird. Yeah.
I don't know.
But
speaking of going back to the cereal real quick, here's a question for everyone, and I know you've done it.
Yeah.
Is who else has put like pounds of sugar in their Rice Krispie cereal?
Oh my goodness.
Because I know as a kid I did that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure my parents probably hated it if they knew about it.
Because
you just put you put Rice Krispies when it's by itself, it's just nasty.
It's like,
and so you just put sugar
and then that milk at the end,
and then you stir it all up, and then you eat it, and then and afterwards, there's like a layer of sugar, and it's just like, do you eat it? Do you drink it?
When you think about it now, it's kind of like that's bad. That's why kids they were like overactive and cavities and all that stuff. I don't know. It was just
I don't know.
So I had a story one time about like talking about the whole sugar thing. It was one of my little cousins. I was babysitting him. Obviously, I was doing a great job, but I woke up and he was sitting on the edge of the bed and he was watching cartoons. And I was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" He was like, "Oh, I'm eating cereal." And I was like, "Okay, that's cool." This kid got up and made his own cereal. So then he's moving around on the bed, and I realized, I was like, "Why isn't the cereal like spilling over?" So I sat up and realized it wasn't milk. It was sugar. And I said, oh my God. And he was sitting there for a good minute, just like eating. And it was just cereal and sugar. That's what he was eating.
I don't know.
He was bad. He was bad. Oh man. Yeah. But I couldn't believe that. But it was so much sugar that it looked like milk.
That's a lot of sugar.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, all right, time for me to really start babysitting, because obviously we got a bad one here. But anyways, so another food what's a food that you cannot eat?
I mean, I don't like spaghetti.
Okay.
I ate it so much as a kid.
Yeah.
I don't like spaghetti.
But I'm pretty sure you ate hot dogs as a kid. Why is spaghetti the one that like got?
I don't know. We ate a lot of spaghetti.
Yeah. But that keeps you full. It's cheap.
I know.
And you can throw things with it. I'm pretty sure if the apocalypse happened, you would be eating spaghetti.
I don't know.
We'll ask that question in about 3 months. That's the official set off. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, for me, for a while, I couldn't eat mozzarella sticks. Remember?
Yeah.
And the reason why I couldn't eat mozzarella sticks was because one time, my stepdad worked he worked in the hospital, and he worked in the kitchen. He was like the manager in the kitchen. So he would get a lot of the food that was like, like leftover or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if he was supposed to take it, but he did. Whatever. And so, like we would get those really big blocks of cheese, like you would see like in the deli and stuff. So he got some mozzarella sticks, and I guess they were in the freezer for too long.
Yeah.
And we went to go open them, and they had like old smell. Like it was just like, I don't know. I can't even describe it, but that smell stayed with me. And so every time I would see a mozzarella stick, even if it was like cooked or whatever, we were like in the restaurant, I just associated it with that smell. And so for the longest, I couldn't eat it. But then after I had my weight loss surgery, I wanted mozzarella sticks. Mm-hmm. Isn't that weird?
No, you had the bad part of you taken out. So now you can enjoy the good stuff.
So I don't really talk much about my weight loss surgery, but the funny thing about it, I'm just turning my phone down. The funny thing about it was right after I woke up, like, because I was under anesthesia and all that other stuff. Right after I woke up, I was like, where's my mom? Where's my husband? And then I said I wanted a sandwich from the deli. And the nurse said, she was like, wait, what? I still remember going, wait, what? Because most people, when you wake up, you're just kind of like discombobulated. You have to use the bathroom, you're coughing or something like that. And I was like, I want a sandwich from the deli. It's like, how do you wake up after getting weight loss surgery and want a sandwich from the deli at that?
I don't know. You still had all that food on your brain.
I was like, no, I won't be able to eat it. But yeah. So
why don't you go a little bit into your surgery just to like explain what it was? Because I'm sure people may.
Oh, okay. So I got the vertical sleeve 4 years ago. I think 5 years ago. Wow. It was 5 years?
Yeah. I think
okay.
So.
Either 4 or 5 years ago. I can't remember. And the reason why I got it was because I was having a hard time like losing weight, and I was dealing with a lot of other like health issues and everything. And it wasn't like, it's not a decision that I think you make lightly. I think that you kind of have to, I would recommend doing a lot of research.
Yeah. Talking
to a lot of other people. Don't just focus mainly on I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to be skinnier or whatever, because it is way more than that. The vertical sleeve is when they take a portion of your stomach off. So it is like an inpatient. You have to stay in the hospital. Usually it's like 2 days. I think for me, I stayed longer because I started having really bad issues with like heartburn, which I never had before. And so it was really bad to the point where I had to be on medication or whatever. But besides that, you have to be of a certain BMI to be approved for surgery if you're going to pay with insurance or whatever. I mean, if you want to pay out of pocket, you can do that, but it's going to be a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so I lost over 100 pounds. Yeah, over 100 pounds. Yeah, like it was over 100 pounds. Yeah. And it comes off fairly quick. Not to the point where you're just like, you wake up and you're like 50 pounds lighter or something like that. Like it gradually comes off, but it comes off fast. And so I think the thing for me that helped was, one, me and my best friend, like she got hers done like a few months before I did, and then also like having like Mike and my mom, my brother, and my sister-in-law, everybody, my my in-laws, everybody was a really good support system. I say like that
Yeah.
that is a good thing when you are going to make such a
Well, I think
big
it's one of those things
decision as
that
well.
in any kind of thing you need support of your family. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what the decision is. You
Yeah.
need to have some sort of support of your family.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't think that it's something that people may think, oh, it's like the easy way or whatever, the easy way out. It definitely was not. It was very, because you have to retrain yourself. Because obviously, if a portion of your stomach is being taken out, you can't eat as much as you did before, and that is one thing that a lot of people have a hard time with, because mentally you want to eat more, like you have to be on a liquid diet and everything, and then when you have to slowly start introducing things back to your body, some things you probably don't really want to because you can have pain. Like there's certain things that I eat now, like shrimp or like beef, and that causes me pain or whatever if I eat it. Also, I think that it's one of those things where once you do it, that's it. It's not like it's like a balloon and you could just take it out or something like that, or it's a pill and you could just stop taking the medicine. It's like once you do it, that's it. I would definitely recommend joining, like I said, like groups, and you can follow me, my best friend. We're at VSG_squared. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, I'll put it under on the thing on the bottom. We post about a lot of different things. Like we've kind of slowed down because we're a little further out now, but definitely I'm okay with answering whatever questions if people have it, because it's a huge life change. I learned very quickly not to, because like I said, you can't eat as much and you can't eat as quick.
I think there were a lot of weird things about it too. Like you can't drink through a straw.
Yeah, that was like earlier. Yeah, and like I can do that now. But like before, it was almost like because too much liquid was coming in at once.
Yeah.
Because like when you're drinking, you're taking sips. Whereas like
See,
you could still,
I could chug a drink.
and you couldn't do that. Which I still sometimes, like if I drink too much, like I feel it in my chest and I start to feel like pain in my stomach or whatever. But like in the beginning, you can't eat and drink at the same time. And I remember the first time I got sick after surgery, I was talking to my best friend on the phone, and I was eating like a little ramekin of like tuna fish, which probably makes you happy about, but it was tuna and mayonnaise. And I guess because I was talking on the phone, I wasn't paying attention to how fast I was eating. And then all of a sudden I started sweating and I was like, I don't think I feel good. And then I got sick. And then after that, I can't eat mayonnaise because I kind of associate it with that first time that I got sick or whatever. And I still do try to eat as good as I can.
Yeah.
I exercise because you can gain the weight back. There's no like magic.
Some people do.
Yeah, and some people do. And there's no magic fix to it, but it isn't an easy way out.
I think it's supposed to be like a catalyst to try and like start your your health journey kind of thing.
Yeah. Like I like to do, like sometimes I'll try to do like keto, or sometimes I slip, whatever, but I try to like work out as much as I can. I do a lot of like dance fitness. I like dance fitness. And but I don't regret it. I think that but I do think if you want to do it, I think you should like definitely reach out to other people, do your research, and figure out what's going to be the best option for you.
Yeah.
So, and also research your doctor. Like, because I know in the beginning, I wanted to go to Mexico because I was like, oh, it's going to be cheap and all this other stuff. And everybody, I was part of this group that was like, oh, they take you across the border and you stay in the hospital and you come back. And it was just like, it just seemed way too risky. So, I mean, if that's what you choose, then
yeah, if someone chooses that, but also like with like your acid reflux, if you would have done that,
I would have been screwed because I wouldn't have been able to stay over there and do whatever. It's like because they want you to get in and get out, So, but I appreciated my doctor, and he was really, I think he was and in the beginning he was a little whatever, but he was the doctor. They kind of have their mood, but I thought he did a really good job and everything. So, I mean, what do you think
about your surgery?
Of me pre and post?
I mean, I loved you no matter what. Why are you laughing? You think I have to say that?
Yeah.
No, I did love. I mean, that's why I married you before. Like, I mean, it's just what it was. But like, I could tell you weren't happy about certain things, and you when we did go hiking, it was a struggle for you and other things like that. So, I mean, I think that your happiness, like to get your body in order was was a good change. I mean, there were other reasons for it as well, but I mean, like the
and
main
we'll get
change,
into it in another
the main change was like, you know,
podcast.
to get like to lose the weight and get healthier and stuff like that. So I think it's been positive.
Yeah.
So it's been a struggle though on certain levels. I'll say that.
Like how?
Like at the beginning,
Oh.
you were like unbearable.
I was unbearable?
You would like be in a lot of pain.
Oh, okay.
And you would be upset and angry and all this other stuff. And it's just like, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Yeah. I remember that first time because I actually stayed with my mom for a little while.
Yeah.
And me and you went for like a walk. And it was like, it wasn't even that far. Remember the walk? And then I started crying because I couldn't. And it was just like, I felt like I was dying. And we didn't even go for that far of a walk. And you were just like, you didn't know what to do. And my mom's like, what happened? Where did you guys go? How far did you go? And we literally like walked like half a block. And it was just like, because it was just so like, it was just a lot, you know, on my body. And like, yeah, you have to, it's like you're feeding an adult body. You're giving it the nutrients that you can only put into like a baby's body. Because, you know, and that's another thing. Like you have to make sure you take your vitamins and all the other stuff. And so I didn't know I was unbearable.
I mean, there were times. I mean, I'm sure there are times I'm unbearable.
Monday through Friday. Just kidding.
Well, at least on the weekends is all good. But no, I mean, there were times that you just were so upset. I didn't know how to like help you, despite my attempts.
Yeah.
Because even when I attempted, you were upset because I wasn't doing it correctly or whatever. So it
was I upset or was I sad or was it?
No, the way it came off, you were upset.
Yeah.
You were definitely upset.
Well,
but I mean, like it's the part of it is like also that you say you don't regret it, but I can remember there are times that you were saying that you regretted
in the
it.
beginning. Yeah. I mean, when your whole stomach is bruised and you're in pain and you know you're uncomfortable, like, and then like I said, with all the acid reflux, I couldn't lay down like to go to sleep because everything was just hurting. So yeah. And I think that goes for anything. When you're going through like the tough part of it, you're like, I don't know why I did this. Why did I do it? But then you come out on the other side and you realize you got through it and you know, you apologize for being unbearable.
Look, I love you and I'm still here because I love you and I wanted to make sure that you were okay.
But yeah, I don't think I got like cocky or anything though, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Because I know, like, and like I said, everybody's journey is their own journey. But I know there are some people that, you know, it's like they feel brand new and then they, you know, kind of put on, you know, I don't know. Like, I think I went through a point where I was just like, oh my God, I want to try on every clothes. I want to do this. I want to, you know, but I don't think I really got to the point where I was just like, oh, you know, I think for me, I realized more how people treated. And I think I talked about that in another podcast. And I was just the difference of how people treated me based on how they treated me before. And I think for me, that was kind of, and it wasn't really like how I was treating other people. But I think also I have more of an understanding for people who want to lose weight. And I still feel like, I don't want to say sympathize, but I still feel for someone who wants to lose weight and they're still trying or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm just like, oh, I'm thin now and I don't have to worry about. It's kind of like people who are on like a fertility journey also, and then all of a sudden they have a baby and they're like, okay, bye. I wasn't part of that. I don't care about you anymore. So it's like, that's why I always say if someone has a question, like I don't have a problem in you know, talking about what it was because I lived it and I'm not gonna pretend like, you know, I wasn't on that side, but I don't want to be on that side again. I'm just saying it. I'm just being honest. Yeah. I made a huge step and I feel like because I went through that, I have to, you know, but I know things happen, you know, you can get sick and you can whatever, but you know, whatever.
Well, I think that was a good one.
We
started about talking about how much fatty food we started loving, and then now we're going into stuff that we have to not eat anymore because we have to. But
everything is in moderation though. I think you should be able to enjoy things. I think you know, some things you have to cut out because they're gateways. But I think that everything in moderation. Cause I'm not gonna say I eat perfect. I'm not like a food saint.
But you eat better.
But I eat better. Yeah, I'm more conscious of it. So. But anyhow, if you guys like cereal and you still or whatever, tell us what your favorite cereal was when you were younger, and if you had a health journey or something like that, or if you know someone that had surgery
any other journey.
or any kind of journey, let us know. Everybody has their own story, so we always want to know people's, you know, share with us like we're sharing with you guys.
Yeah,
and we'll go from
absolutely.
then. So
All right, cool.
make sure you listen to us on all of our audio platforms and hit that bell down below. Subscribe. Check us out on Instagram.
Share us with others.
Yes, and check us out on Instagram at Downright Random. And we will see you in the next one.
All right, guys.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Peace.